Cleared Spireton, the archive is up for grabs. I suggest handing it to the faction that won't gum up its controls with Sprat Crisp grease.
Caduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an Anti's Choice field manager is present and unaccounted for.
Armed and ready.
Look at myself. Not at all. Beware to avoid itself.
Time to earn my commission. raring to go.
That pump is likely our objective. Let us set about finding the tools with which to repair it. I should admit to a greater propensity for disassembling than repairing, Commander.
That manual told me everything I needed to know about regulation of the Archive's temperature flow. Now my Crabbles are adapting to the warm waters. It's such a pity that the Archive and the Crabbles cannot coexist in the same ecosystem. But the Crabbles say to me that Darwin Terminal can look after itself.
require a fuse to activate a simple valve? I suppose the Order has progressed beyond manual technology? Excellent. Might we activate this misbegotten system and be on our way? Even I would likely not prevail in combat with 100 tons of steel.
Schermerhorn, my new neighbor, is an odd fella. Fancies himself a man of the wilderness. He took the control board for the Spiraton lift, so I know he's tech-savvy. Just not survival-savvy. Hopefully he appreciates the care packages I sent through the vacuum tube. He'd be long gone without them.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Please proceed to cold storage to re-enable punch card retrieval.
Is it strange that I miss being shot at? I mean, no, not really, but I'd rather be shot with a full belly than starving with nothing else to think about.
Stop that scrounging around.
Hope you get the medicine soon. Whenever I change a bandage, I end up spilling more blood than I staunch. Something's wrong with it? Let me see. What in blazes is this? Even I know not to give this to my patients. Law only knows what it would do. I'm not sure it even is still medicine. Oh, laws. I can tell you no more about this than I do, but I really hope you're right. Still, You did what I asked, and I ain't the type to leave a debt unpaid. Here you are. Hope you don't come back to a room of corpses.
Of course nobody's gonna see it, there's not the point. Just don't feel like a human being if my back's not shaved clean.
So, you want me to take off your top and lather you with cold water?
You've returned. What brings you back to us? Of course. All we have to do is fight our way into the breaker room and turn the lift and door out. Now, we wait, having calculated that the odds of rescue being greater than our chances of... Please, you found some way to enter this frozen tomb. If you find a way out for us, you must return. Dozens of lives depend on it.
Of course nobody's gonna see it, there's not the point. Just don't feel like a human being if...
Happy to help. Discreetly.
Ready to dispense justice!
Analyzing data.
Let me handle this.
That scrounging around.
What in the name of Auntie's anti-hallucinatory ammonia drops? Who are you? What are you doing here? Moved aside? You started talking to... You know what? Never mind. Being trapped down here has taken a toll on us all. You? Just you? You realize we lost a lot of lives trying to take the Ascension Conduit Control Building. Well, I wouldn't wager much on your success, but I certainly won't stop you from trying. I wish I had something to offer you, but we've run out of basically every kind of supply. But good luck all the same.
Suspicious data. Unfamiliar source. Additional data required.
Let me handle this!
Electrical damage. Failing.
neither alienist nor cerebral. Not that I would allow time.
Unexpected visual scan. Condolence message sent to electrical dampeners failing.
Wait! Do not shoot! It's not one of ours. Or Auntie. Watch yourself! Hello again. What can I help you with? In earnest? That is the most wondrous and least expected turn of events the equation could produce. That means we should soon be leaving this nightmare behind us. Thank you, stranger. You've saved many lives this day.
The lifts are once again working. I honestly cannot imagine how you've managed such a feat, but on behalf of us all, I am truly grateful. As soon as we finish gathering supplies and rallying together, we'll be returning to the surface. I wonder if this truce will hold or melt in the sunlight. It is good to see you again, my friend, but if you'll excuse me, we have much to accomplish as quickly as possible, so we can return to the surface.
Of course nobody's gonna see it. There's nothing. You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really?
I can't have a profitable day.
You know, it does seem like everyone's looking a little better. I'll keep an eye on them, and maybe we'll make it through this yet. You know, it does seem like everyone's looking...
Auntie stresses that we should always be ready to ply our trade. Even if it means we're trading ice for, I'm sure, one way or another.
It is good to see you again, my friend, but if you'll excuse me, we have much to...
Hello again. What can I help you with? May the universal equation's final...
Hardly a welcoming scene. Be wary, lest we join the ranks of the corpses yon.
First Arbiter suit prototypes contained temperature control mechanisms, which were phased out due to frequency of combustion. But at present, I wouldn't mind trying my luck.
It is fitting that we move underground to burn out every single route the Protectorate has left on Cloister.
Appreciate your facilitations.
Is the pain of this wound making me hallucinate? Or are you the unforeseen interloper my scouts have been speaking of? Nobody is sure where you came from, though everyone agrees you were not down here when the doors sealed, and watching you move through these caves is quite the sight to behold. You're an ally. Wonderful. Law knows we can use more, especially down here. So why are you here? And more importantly, where did you come from? That, I fear, is a seriously dangerous proposition. My soldiers were fighting our way into the complex when those bastards activated the fire suppression system. It froze every person fighting inside the complex, Order and the Protectorate both, to solid ice. They sacrificed every soldier they had to keep from losing that building. What? Are you... No. No, those of us still alive hadn't made it inside before they activated the fire system. Fight. Despite everything I've said, you mean to still fight them on your own? Very well. Then I suppose I wish you a swift victory and that all your equations unveil their integers without error. Even though that doesn't seem terribly likely.
Another new face, glorious. It is so cold, my fingers appear to be in rigor. I've not slept in 3 days, and I've any number of high-risk patients in need of tending. I trust you'll pardon my brusque manner. You've something of import to discuss, I gather? Perhaps. Do you know anything about treating frostbite? I'm in desperate need of alternative treatments to debridement. I don't have enough clean gauze and antibiotics to cover all of the frozen dead flesh that needs scraping off the still living muscles and bones. What? But that would... It would... Actually, I suppose it might work. It will cost them the limb, but as long as we're rescued at some point soon, that would limit infections. Thank you for your help. Is there anything I can do for you? Well, it is shockingly hard to argue with that logic. Nevertheless, supplies are scarce, and if you could offer bits for my services, it would be of great benefit for my bartering. Wonderful. This might actually benefit us both, which is a more balanced equation than I've seen in weeks. That settled, please excuse me. I'd like to... You, again. Lovely. What do you...
You've returned. Please tell me you bring promising news. That is absolutely amazing news. Then we are going to re-establish contact with the surface. We can evacuate our wounded, resupply, and reinforce. May the plan guide you through this underground nightmare. And may all your equations unveil their integers without error. I am still in awe of your prowess, and we will make good use of your gift. We'll be coordinating with the surface shortly. May the plan guide you, and may all your equations unveil their integers without
Next time we build a computer in the heart of a frozen planet, we should stockpile wood to burn as bonfires. You know, just in case.
Let me handle this.
Still girding my strength.
Ain't much of a defense for a strategic position like this one. Good.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides. The first will enable identification of the storage brick housing the information. If you encounter opposition, remember, our needs come first.
There are Protectorate corpses frozen amidst the Order ones. They would have given their lives willingly to create a successful ambush.
Please do leave me in peace. There is nothing you could say that is interesting enough to interrupt my work. Please do leave me in peace. There is nothing you could say that is interesting enough to interrupt my work. Beneficent ruler.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What? What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please, come talk to me. I must know what you did. What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing around, and the whole system lights up like a white dwarf? What did you do? You're what? Quite. Well, Master, I am extraordinarily busy, so please allow me to summon the guards to cater to your every whim. What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. It what? Are you sure? That's Quite concerning. But I'm intrigued by the mechanical possibilities. Could it activate any additional functionality that could help us? Oh, during the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered the chemical fire suppression system, and it literally froze all the combatants in place. I've been working on a procedure to reverse the effects. Sadly, it has proved a hard shell to crack, and so far I've been unsuccessful. For a moment, I believed your efforts to be my first sign of progress. I thought the machines whirring to life meant my efforts were successful. Unfortunately, I was mistaken. Indeed, that's quite the insight. I should return to my work. I'll summon the guards to escort you through the facility. Oh, right. Your incredible ignorance had distracted me. Nevertheless, we should definitely try. I'll monitor the subjects for changes while you try your hand in the lab. Just, please, be careful not to trigger the fire suppression system, or I'll end up like those poor sods. I wonder if there's some way for the machines you've accessed to help me in my research. Please excuse me while I explore the various possibilities.
Sovereign, forgive me. All I saw was an endless sea of snarling Order traders pouring into the facility, and in that moment, my faculties desperately scrabbled to save ourselves. In my terror, I recalled the facility's safety briefing and the dire warnings of the fire suppression system. Suddenly, my body rushed into action without the benefit of my wits. And with no thought for my fellows, I triggered the system, horrifically transmuting every person on the outside of a pressure door into a grotesque sculpture of solid hoarfrost. And though the paradigm freely sacrifices subjects in defense of the Protectorate, it would be a despicable lie to say my choice was driven by anything but abject cowardice, which now makes my duty clear. I must seek out a Sentinel, confess my transgressions, and accept retribution, and I'll do so soon. I just need my spine to re-stiffen a bit first.
Received your alarm, Curativist Holder. What is the emergency?
My alarm? What in the Sovereign's name are you talking about? I am in the middle of testing and you're risking disrupting it at a crucial juncture.
My apologies, Curativist, but someone triggered the distress signal, and you're the only person authorized to work in here at this time.
It wasn't me. I've been... Oh, wait, there's an engineer or something. That is liquidator.
Subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler.
We've received your alarm, Curativist Holder. What is the emergency?
My alarm? What in the Sovereign's name are you talking about? I am in the middle of testing and you're risking disrupting it at a crucial juncture.
My apologies, Curativist, but someone triggered the distress signal, and you're the only person authorized to work in here at this time.
It wasn't me. I've been... Oh, wait, there's an engineer or something that is helping me. They must have done it by accident.
Well, accident or no, someone must answer for mobilizing the guard. This engineer must present themselves.
Something to be said about falling victim to the weapon you so callously wielded. Good riddance.
Blast! I was... Speak freely.
Got something that needs doing, Commander? Hostile ahead. What's the plague?
Would be a damn sight easier if we could just blast our way through this place.
All it took was some light instruction and a restorative cocktail to abrade my imperfections. All it took was some light instruction. Invasive element!
What's the plan?
proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition Brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted. Abundant expungers. Go through them if necessary.
Serve the console.
Commander! Out of sight and on the way. Let's get you healed. Someone got... Guidance of our... Beneficent ruler, the sovereign.
Stand ready. Our foes are close.
Heading to the ground! Happy to help. Discreetly. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Out of sight and on the way.
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
Convenient. Let's head over.
Of laboring around our frozen fellows were difficult. It was, if I may cheekily say, cold, bleak, and biting. Yet, rather quickly, I found myself acclimating to the situation and resumed what had been my normal banter with the now gelid auto-contriver Haas. Given her always frigid demeanor, her disposition is no frostier today than it was before the incident. And, refreshingly, I can now finish my anecdotes without interruption. Frankly, her Hyperborean slumber makes her a better companion now than she ever was thawed. And I relish the thought of continuing our flourishing relationship in this new state.
Looks like a fight! Rat Kingdom, all charged up! Sustain the system!
There! A big jump!
The storage brick is on its way.
Huh. These folk built a giant computer taking up a whole moon, but without destroying the climate or its fauna. Reckon Auntie could learn a thing or two.
It is fitting that we move underground to burn out every
still in awe of your...
You, again. Lovely. What do you want? Then you'll understand.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend
it. Some quality craftsmanship here. Like how y'all think big. I can imagine a few Auntie's product lines might benefit from order engineering. Should we move forward?
Individualism in all its many forms.
Junior Seer Amaryllis awaits you inside.
Felicitations on securing the archive. Though such an outcome was all but inevitable, the plan truly is unfailing. Moving forward, I'll function as your liaison for both Auntie's Choice and the Order, until such time as archive control has been transferred in its entirety back to the Order. In the meantime, restoring the archive to full functionality remains a top priority. If you've made progress in that area, I'd be pleased to record it. Wonderful! Were we to operate the archive without proper heat distribution, the results would be disastrous. But thankfully, we no longer need to account for that deadly scenario. Punch processing and reactor control have hidden caches with useful items as well. Although, you probably lack clearance to know that. Forget I said anything. Well argued. Very well. I'm certain you will be economical about using Order resources, won't you? Simply use this phrase in the terminal on the archive's top floor. Enumerative exaltation. That will unseal the caches. Return when you've made progress. Any other up? In the meantime, restoring the archive to full functionality Very good. Your expediency in solving this issue continues to be appreciated. Any other updates? Any other updates? In the meantime, restoring the
Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the Rift processing instructions.
A ton of processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
The path diverges between punch card processing and the reactor. Had I to guess, I'd expect both to be equally problematic.
What are they doing down there? Are they after us next? No need to fret. The lifts were locked down. You need special permissions to override them. Phew. Thank the Sovereign. Or Consul. Thank the Consul. Commencing guidance!
Salafactor ahead.
Suspicion, rightly so. Don't worry, don't question, don't doubt. Let your betters think for you.
The Archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable work, namely via the reactor's backup security systems.
Let's see. We could recalibrate the turrets or seal the reinforcement doors. Whatever keeps us alive is fine by me. I see a few caches around if you're low on supplies. And we also got the fire suppression system at our disposal. No shortage of options here.
Reactor turret defenses online. Reactor fire suppression system online. Reactor turret defenses offline. Reactor reinforcement doors sealed.
Don't reckon this bunker mech will kindly invite us in for tea.
Resolute, courageous, steadfast, fervent, tenacious. Mobility interrupted. No hesitation. It is a privilege to die for the cause.
Best reload!
Prepare for absolution!
archive reactor has been returned to operational status. All that remains is to re-enable punch processing and disseminate the Rift processing instructions.
That's our bundle of technological tidbits.
Punch card processing re-enabled. Now you must disperse the Rift processing instructions.
We don't truly have to ride those down, do we? Do I look like some kind of acrobat to you?
well, Commander?
We don't truly have to ride those down, do we? Do I look like some kind of acrobat to you?
Let me handle this.
Ready to dispense judgment! Subterranean madhouse truly offers no shortage of nightmarish dangers. All to deter the cloister's surface.
I sense the Rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central interface to initiate. What an interesting predicament you sentients face. The rifts are almost akin to an archival process, yet are inimical to organic matter.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant. Leading to the protector. We have a good collaboration going here.
Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
Bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain.
make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing, erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Please, make it stop talking. Let's just resolve this and get that data processed.
You must choose before I, ENIAC, become caught in an endless arrowing loop of malfunction. A long but inevitable descent into obsolescence. My priorities parallel those of the Order co-founder, the charismatic mathematician. To help nudge humanity toward its ultimate ascendance. To hinder outsiders from disrupting our perfect system.
To bankrupt our rivals and force them to buy all manner of necessities from us.
some point, humanity's knowledge of the universe and its workings will allow it sufficient means to end suffering, war, famine, disease, even death. Why not expedite that? Error, 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 error. Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
The doors ahead open. I think our journey through these horrid tunnels is near its close. Thank the architect.
Overt influence. Mindless indulgence. Thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes.
Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent. A perfect community. With every luxury save freedom. Multitude diversiform, spongiform, waveforms. Oscillating, cantankerously, benevolent oversight, the dream of belonging, the allure of security and planet.
Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? I suspect they'd be angry about you endangering your mutually assured means of success. Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Collective goodwill is just an invitation for others to come eat your lunch. Folks tend to get fighting mad when you jeopardize their livelihood. Vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately, or run the risk of unspeakable ire. All I ever wanted was the best for us and the worst for everybody else. Is that really so bad?
hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. I do it all. Marketing and PR strategy, advert copy, and jingles. Nanofish, it's the manner which you'll consume fatty acids and potassium. A unique taste sensation makes you say ew, yum. Stop now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. Think of all the bits we could make together. You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a moon to maintain. What do you say? Partners!
Did it break? Please tell me I don't need to hear it gab on any longer.
To conclude realignment of emphasized categorical imperatives, power down, then power on again. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Hope ENIAC is feeling more like itself now. We got some Rift data to process.
Shall I proceed? Facetious employment of sarcasm detected. Electing to ignore. Rich data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental rift device with this information has a high chance of success. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. In it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
I've had enough of this miserable moon for 10 lifetimes. I would prefer we return to the ship and follow the data trail. But if you wish to explore further, I suppose we may.
Yeah? Well, I think the wind's taking me back to the ship before my arm freezes off.
I think congratulations are in order. Unless I'm mistaken, I gather you've accomplished your primary goal. On behalf of the Order and Auntie's Choice, I thank you for your efforts. This will most certainly help in ensuring peace. Now, the Calcaduceus, if you please. You agreed to turn over the relic after processing your data. Are you indicating you now intend to deviate from this compact? Thank you for your contribution to science. When the history texts are written, you've certainly secured an honorable mention in Appendix B.
Ah, you are my new operator then. It is my simulated delight to meet you. In the interests of time, allow me to propose how next to proceed. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just to start.
Yes, this will do perfectly.
Priority recoupled. Be advised. Your present course of action is remarkably unsound. Are you experiencing internal error? Logging concern.
Hold on now. Remember, I knew you'd come around.
I could process your data faster than the others. Easily. The charismatic mathematician would surely oppose this. Think of humanity. Your oafish blundering will delay its ascendance. You are reducing the archive to a suboptimal state.
Did it break? Please tell me I don't need to hear it gab on any longer.
To conclude realignment of emphasized categorical imperatives, power down, then power on again. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged.
Thank you for choosing the profitless priority set to address your needs. Customer loyalty is among our top 10 paramount concerns. Ready to begin processing your Rift data. Just awaiting your approval. You being the boss and all.
Hope UENIAC is feeling more like itself now. We got some Rift data to process.
Should we get on with this then? Ha! How delightfully droll. We'll have to enlist that salty, provocative sense of wit in future adverts. The Rift data processing you requested is complete. Results provided. My previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but produced a mess of flaws. Your data being more comprehensive generated a solution with a near absolute certainty. The Protectorate wasn't even half that. Thus modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental Rift device with this here data has a high likelihood of success. Now, while I hate to interrupt our little confabulation session, I need to commence file reorderization after all that effort. Might be incommunicado for a time. In usefuler news, the last display case of the entryway is now open. There's some expensive-looking armor made by the first operator in there. By all means, loot freely. Until next time, see you when I see you.
I've had enough of this miserable moon for 10 lifetimes. I would prefer... I shall follow your lead, Commander. I only ask that if my digits are taken by frostbite, we might take a detour to have them reattached.
I think congratulations are in order. On behalf of the Order and Auntie's Choice, thank you for your contribution to science. When the history texts are written, you've certainly secured an honorable mention in Appendix B.
Whoa! Well, time is money, money is time. Let's get things rolling, yes? You know, with the right marketing plan, we could get more people on board this whole universal equation business.
Oh, that doesn't seem right. But the plan does not allow for mistakes. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
The archive and turned it over? No tricks? You worked for us? I'm not sure you get promoted or demoted for that.
Yes, the archive is the Order's greatest achievement to date. I agree, our groups could accomplish much together, should our mutual alliance continue.
From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're... Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Preserve said progress. Sustain the system. Gray gone astray? Look us today.
They actually did what they said they would. No deception, no surprises.
We of the Order never had any doubt. The numbers never lie.
All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler. The console.
Hello, layperson.
Just want you to know, your efforts are
The Order
seen
recognizes
and
your contributions. You are truly summa cum laude among laypeople.
Your efficiency has improved.
Whatever
my
your
efficiency.
honorarium, it is well deserved.
You're doing the architect's work.
What could possibly be keeping the repair personnel so long? Oh, greetings. By any chance, did you happen to encounter the repair personnel I dispatched to Resistor Bank 2789B12? Our new JTY-1030 resistor banks are built with enough durability to suffer through a tremendous amount of misuse. But the brutish handling by the Protectorate is too much for it. The misuse is causing moisture uptake, which causes the resistors to give off more heat. In the snow, that means more moisture, which means even more heat. I'm sure you can observe that the problem is cyclical in nature. I don't suppose you'd be willing to aid me in fixing this? In the short term, it's wreaking havoc with the weather and causing small, localized blizzards. Long term, the Archive would suffer irreparable damage to multiple systems. Undoubtedly, this would reduce its maximum operations per millisecond. Obviously, this is unacceptable. I loathe that, for now, our actions may aid the Protectorate. But we must protect the Archive. Ursopods, Protectorate forces, rogue scrappers, blizzards, mantisaurs, maybe even Auntie's choice forces. Truly a smorgasbord of unfortunate options. Such good work definitely deserves a reward. That is most unfortunate, but at least his sacrifice did help improve the operations per millisecond. I will include his name in the records for this repair. Thanks again for your assistance in that matter.
Taking basic elements. That cover spot looks much better! Edging forward.
Jammed, Warden. I cannot actuate the lever.
Conduct a full manual override. If that fails, we'll have to cut it.
No luck, Warden. The system is completely gumpy. I can't interact with it at all.
You telling me all those switches ain't just there for decoration? We got our work cut out for us.
I've got the torch. Please step back, Warden. I've never used one of these in the field.
This probably isn't the time for field training, Pamela. Let me have it. Avert your eyes. Sparks will be dangerous without polarized lenses.
Fitting for the Order, developing a massive weapon only to forget it underground.
Bloody ever.
It would be faster that.
I got it open. Be prepared. The intruder is in the lab.
Be on guard.
Contact lost. Maintaining perfection.
Honing in on source.
Trouble.
Pouring
The substance within these rifts seems deeply hazardous. Though I find the idea unsporting, it's probable you could utilize it to further increase your ammunition's lethality.
Time to earn my commission. Is that her best
Easy to forget that under their doddering facade, the Order can be incredibly dangerous. Keep that in mind, Commander.
cultists have made camp over there. Sure would hate to interrupt their little blood sacrifice or what have you.
My brothers and sisters, the Architect has honored us with this divine rift. In the name of the Architect, we are tasked with defending this glorious gateway from the heathens. And now see its magnificence sullied. Remember, any who die defending the rifts, the greatest of the Architect's creations, will find themselves reborn in perfection. To die in their service is not a mark of shame. It is an honor of the highest order.
Look, got company.
Raft's raring to go.
Steel yourself! Ready to dispense judgment!
So, you folk just drop into a war zone, find an empty building, and set up shop? Isn't that dangerous?
Yeah, pretty much. And yes, very. But the profits are worth it.
You aren't afraid of getting, I don't know, robbed? Or killed? Or probably both?
Tell me, is the reason you're here because we have decent food? If you kill or rob us, you'll be stuck with rations forever. Don't shoot the hand that feeds you.
It's the hotshot for hire, from the wireless.
If you're looking to buy, head inside. Just don't cause any trouble.
Come in. Let me know if anything catches your eye. Let me know if you're looking for anything in particular. Making a profit? What else? War is very lucrative. Especially when you can sell to both sides.
Takes all sorts.
Feel free to use the workbench. Just don't break it.
Look alive, Commander.
Punctuated by acceptable music.
Don't forget, you're
Celebrate the submissive. Stick to their routine. Should be no simple thing to do. In your relatives, your friends, your peers, and more. Celebrate the turning. It's what we all strive for.
Electrical damage failing. Status currently prospering. Electrical damage failing.
While they are peacefully asleep. Celebrate the good ones, turning those who stole. Should be no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive, who stick to their routine. It should be no simple thing to do. Turning in your relatives, your friends, your peers, and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for.
Now let's
Let's admire these commendable comestibles.
All subjects deserve hydration without contamination. Moderation Anti-Morbidic Soda packs a manganese zinc and unbeatable beetroot flavor. It's the soda that drinks like a soup. Available in pulp or extra pulp.
Intriguing items engagingly described. What's up next? Here's a little number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating on the perfection of Protectorate society.
Here at the end of it all, it's worth it. No hesitation, no indecision. Taking my final breath in the name of it. My sacrifice for the matriarch's vision. Embracing mortality tests my morality. Sir, the paradigm's planned without cause. It's an honor what I'd wish for all to live. It's a privilege to die for the cause. And when I soon slip away, I'll be peaceful. Thoughts of my neighbors, home grinning. They will remember how I reported them tirelessly through to my last days and from the beginning. Knowing my heart, my brain, and consistency. Serve the paradigm's plan without pause. It's an honor and a gift, what I'd wish for all who live. It's a privilege to die for the cause. Finally, I fulfilled my purpose in life, a glorious death. Blown up by a mine. A fine way to go among many ways to die. Electroshock, plasma smelted, Cyranium gas, goo pelted, minced, cubed, and radiated, blunt force trauma, decapitated. List of life-giving opportunities goes on and on. Oh, nearly forgot. Eaten by enemy raptors. And my heart, it beats till it slows. But I know every breath and every smile, every step in every mile, contributed to something beautiful. The paradigm as a whole. It's an honor and a gift. What I'd wish for all who live. It's a privilege to die for the cause.
Another beauteous melody granted by the grace of the console.
knowing my heart, my brain, and consistency. Serve the paradigm's plan without pause. It's an honor and a gift, what I'd wish for all who live. It's a privilege to die for the cause. Finally, I fulfilled my purpose in life, a glorious death. Blown up by a mine. A fine way to go among many ways to die. Electroshock, plasma smelted, Sirenian gassed, food pelted, minced, cubed, then radiated, blunt force trauma, decapitated. List of life-giving opportunities goes on and on. Oh, nearly forgot. Eaten by...
Plan. Understanding your place, knowing your course, removes all worry and the has been determined to facilitate abstract thinking and constructive rumination.
Our commander hangs from a thread!
Abundant entertainment delivered with acceptably reassuring vocal inflection. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless.
And now for a message from the console, acting caretaker of worlds, who invites all our users to share in mandatory outrage at our enemies.
Thank you, Prudence. I feel it is important to shine a light on the wretched tactics of the traitorous order and the corporatist invaders, whose base treachery knows no bounds. Would you believe they portray me as a usurper? That I conspired against our beloved sovereign? They even use my words against me, shorn of context in their deceitful broadcasts, as if I would ever speak against the matriarch's own blood. They would have you believe I'm a seditious fool. I'm a braggadocious dunderhead who craves absolute power. Such nonsense. I'm merely acting on the sovereign's behalf during his rare time of need. I did not choose this plan. The system chose it for me, as it does for all. Our enemies can twist my words and intentions all they want. It will only steal a resolve to purge them from Arcadia. Our system will be free of these impurities soon enough.
Now you know all you need to know, so on we go. Now listen to this.
Commander, this unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter.
If it ain't my favorite commander, just stopping by to oh yeah? What's needling you? Even after everything that's happened, I wouldn't change a thing. Not if it meant missing out on working with you. Always up for a little back fence talk. Sure thing. I'd show.
Commander. Such as? Feeling like I could take on the galaxy, Commander. But don't worry, I always got time for you. Sure. Got some. Fine by me.
A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared. It is not dissimilar to how the prototype modulator unfolds rifts, Commander, based on energy readings. Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible. Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy. That is a correct assessment, Commander. Briefing complete. Now returning to situation monitoring and data analysis, Commander. Awaiting order. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
Broadly interpreting the... Speak freely, certainly. I consider myself...